What up, everybody, and welcome to Baz on Blades. My name is Baz, and I talk about blades, and today we've got an unboxing and initial impressions of a new knife. Thank God, another knife coming through here at Baz on Blades, trying to get this content up, guys, blah, 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 excuses. Apparently, I'm just a lazy bastard. We've got a Twosun product here. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this unboxing because I want to get this thing out and play with it. What we've got here, you've already seen in the title, is the TS81. And here is the unbox information, 81 M3. This is the newest version of this knife. Originally, this knife was introduced with D2 for the blade steel titanium frame lock on ceramic bearings, and it is still that, but has been upgraded to M390 for the blade steel and carbon fiber inserts on the handle, rather than the original white bone that was on the handle. Now, Twosun is an interesting company. They're one of those Chinese companies that are sort of on the down low, but are well known within the community. And let's take a look at this titanium frame lock. All kinds of milling. Anybody seeing any surface that is not milled or sculpted in some way or another? I'm seeing very little surface that is not. That is tooling passes as far as program run length and time consumption. So these are time consuming milled parts here. Lots of passes, lots of details. Lots going on everywhere on that handle. Let's take a look at that carbon fiber. It is also milled as far as surface texture, and it is a sort of shred carbon fiber. Okay, matte finish on the carbon fiber. Well, look at that. Look at that. That looks very wet. That blade looks very wet to me. So we got a stylized, much machined titanium pocket clip, ceramic ball contact point, very classy. Single mounting screw going to be recessed into that carbon fiber inlaid scale there. Yeah. Now this thing is on ceramic bearings, ceramic detent. Of course, steel hardware, lock bar insert, hardened lock face insert there. And let's flip it. Yep, that was pretty doggone decent. That's pretty doggone decent right there. Yeah, I'm good to go with that. And what we've got here, if we can get it all in frame, we've got a large knife. I believe that blade is like 3.8 inches of M390. And let's see, is it going to be marked on the blade? There you go, M390. It is a Wong design. And I'm seeing Exemplary Fit and Finish here as far as the grinds go. Look at that secondary grind, the edge grind, very even, tip to heel, or very eel, either one, both sides. Yeah, that's pretty doggone pointy right there. That's like zero pressure, instantly catching and piercing aggressively. Satin finish, except for this stylized recess here, which is bead blast on the coarser and darker side. Not billboarded much. I mean, you can see here the overall style, very reminiscent of like the Best Tech Swordfish, Zero Tolerance 0452. Like I say, I believe about 3.8 on the blade length. It's pretty close to 4 inches. So it's going to be, you know, around 9 inches overall. It's straight down the center. Good flipper. No play. Nope, absolutely no play in the pivot out of the box. What you see movement there is just movement in my hand and blade flex. That's how hard I'm moving it. No play at all. Everything is super duper clean. Now, what's the most impressive thing about this full titanium build, ceramic bearing flipper, milled pocket clip with ceramic ball, carbon fiber inlays, M390 blade steel? Okay, what is the most significant thing about this knife? This knife cost me $107 after 10% discount at White Mountain Knives. I believe it was $119. Then 10% off got me down to like $107. If you like this long, oh my God, that feels so, it is so. If you like the 0452, the Swordfish, these long blade length, but narrow bodied, easy to carry, large knives. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's so narrow. It's going to be super easy. And for a milled pocket clip, that's pretty deep carry right there. I mean, that's the space not much bigger than that screw head. That's pretty decent right there for a milled pocket clip. But this is going to carry so well, and it has got so much going on. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to carry this thing for 2 or 3 weeks and play with it. I'm going to take it apart, look at the inside of it. We may do a guts and glory video on it, depending on how impressive or unimpressive it is. Twosun does, they do some very clean machining. I'm seeing there's not any weight relieving on it. It's not heavy. It's not heavy at all. It's not heavy at all. I'm making that look worse than it is, guys. The camera is very close to the tabletop right now. Too close. I didn't check that before I shot this. I wanted to get something fresh up, fresh impression on this. This is pretty, it's pretty effing badass. It's family friendly Baz on blades. It's pretty freaking cool. I mean, there is a ton of machining going on everywhere. But with just the silver, the natural titanium finish, it's not, I mean, it might be, you might think it's too busy. I don't know. Personal preference, it's getting up there. I mean, it's getting up there in busyness, but it's, hey, there's an unmachined edge for her comfort. So, no jimping on the back of the blade. My thumb naturally falls right here. That is full thickness of the blade right there. It feels pretty doggone good. Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty soft plunge right there. We might be out. That sharpening tool might get us done, but I don't think so. It probably needed to go a couple of millimeters more. Otherwise, holy smokes, very reminiscent of the 452 Swordfish. Actually, it reminds me a lot more of the Swordfish than the 452, but it's like an in-between. Yeah. All right, we're going to carry it a while. We'll see how it goes, see how it holds up, see how it performs, and then I'll get back to you guys with an in-depth on this thing. As always, thank you very much for taking the time to watch one of my videos. God bless all of you, and we will talk to you again.